here this evening. It's 200 miles from Kansas Speedway, racing at this facility for the 28th time. It's a bit cool, but it's a beautiful night for racing here in Kansas City, Kansas. Trucks are rolling off as we anticipate round 8 at this mile and a half. A couple of months ago, we were on a mile and a half in Las Vegas.
They're going to go flat out through 1 and 2.
Chase Purdy inside, outside of him, Ty Majeski. We're off and rolling at Kansas Speedway with the Craftsman Truck Series.
Is that Taylor Gray jumping down below the white line?
Once you get past the start-finish line on a start or restart, everything is fair game. No out of bounds at this place.
Like a 3 wide.
Would that take a corner or two to do just that? We talked about it before the race. These guys will not disappoint tonight. Zane Smith diving in low.
Mozak up to second. Yep, 98 out of shape.
How about Daniel Dye? 4 wide now in turn 4.
Is that a scrum, Phil?
I think it is a scrum. Big time scrum.
Wow, that's beautiful, though, isn't it? 5 wide? Can I count 5 wide there for a second?
I think so. Corey Heim went through the grass, I think, to try to make some passes.
Oh.
And that's Majeski.
That left front's flat.
Yeah, I think he had an issue.
Started on the front row and already a caution.
I think he had an issue in 3 and 4. That's why he was slow in 3 and 4. That tire was probably going down.
But there's no damage. But a slight rub there could cause that.
Could simply run over something as well.
That's terrible.
What a tough break from Majeski.
I bet you he won't have ice cream with me before racing.
Getting a lot of talk in the garage here. We talked about Corey Heim, how strong he was. A lot of people talked about this 98 truck being one of the best in practice.
See, he started fading right here.
You can see the sparks.
Yeah, the left front's going low there. Only problem I'm worried about, Phil, is dragging the sway bar off as he gets his way back to the pits. Didn't look like a great deal of contact or damage, but that could have caused some suspension issues for that truck. There it is, bouncing off the wall. It's a pretty good lick, though.
Yeah, it was.
He's in a bit of a bind. When we talked about the speed of the Fords and how it's been a struggle a bit for that group, and they had the speed, qualified well, and then bam, into that outside wall.
Ford winless this season, and one of their best trucks having problems early tonight. Caution for Ty Majeski. Phil Gould.
Phil Gould. Common denominator.
Let me give you another little tidbit about that truck. Carson Hocevar drove it here last year. How'd he do?
He did pretty well, and he's lurking in the booth. He will join us stage 2 tonight.
You know what I love about that? He's got his notebook out. He's just watching, talking, figuring all this out. It's been good to have him up here.
Corey Heim takes over middle of the stage, and he's going to win the first stint of the race. It's his second stage win of the year. He's led 18 laps so far tonight. Second place, Zane Smith. Eckes is third. Purdy and Honeycutt complete the top 5. Rhodes, Mozak, Ankrum, Dillon, and Dye collecting stage points as well. We're off and rolling at Kansas Speedway. So far, it's all about Heim. Teammates trading blows at the front. It was Christian Eckes, now Zane Smith back out front in the 91.
And with them trading blows, Adam, as you said, here comes Corey Heim. That draft that we just talked about, it allows those other trucks to close in quickly. And Eckes says, you might have grabbed the lead from me, but I'm not giving up yet.
It looks like Zane is trying to straddle that seam, trying not to get his left sides or his right sides on the seam.
I think Zane heard what I said about Heim, that he was coming, and he took off. Now he's lit it up now, and he changed that line a little bit, maybe running in 1 and 2 on that seam.
You know, 4 times this year, a driver is swept stage 1 and stage 2. It's not going to happen tonight. Stage 1 goes to Corey Heim. He's going to be second in this second stage of the race. Give the win to Zane Smith. It's his 4th stage win here at Kansas Speedway. Heim in front of Eckes, Honeycutt, and Purdy complete the top 5. Lawless Allen making a pit stop and collided with one of his crew members. Let's get an update there with Jamie Howe.
That crew member was the front tire changer. His name was Brandon Henry, and he was sent over into the in-car infield care center, where he was been evaluated. He has been released, and he is now back on pit lane with the team just to watch the final stages of this race. But certainly a scary moment down here, Adam.
Yeah, you could see Lawless just got in his box too hot and slid those tires, and unfortunately made contact with one of his team members. Those pit crew members, Carson, you can attest to this. These guys are tough. Let's listen in and see what the 33 radio said.
Got confused on I thought the 38 and the 33 on my thing were switched, so I was going in front of them. That's completely my fault.
And we have a battle for the lead. Corey Heim out front, but Caden Honeycutt not going away, knocking on the door.
He's really making it happen. Had his truck all the way up beside Corey Heim as Corey goes by Jennifer Jo Cobb in the lap truck there. We could be saying a name here tonight we're going to hear a lot from in the truck series. When you make a statement like Caden Honeycutt has done tonight, go up there and battle with Corey Heim for the lead in that 45 truck. This is a huge night for that kid.
When this cycle of green flag pit stops began, Daniel Dye had taken over the race lead. He now has pitted. Massey and Hill still out there running. They will have to make a pit stop, and then it will cycle back to Corey Heim, who would be the race leader with Zane Smith behind him. Eckes and Honeycutt would be third and fourth in the running order after everything cycles through.
Now here comes Smith.
There's part one of the equation. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Corey Heim.
Another 3.5 tenths.
A 1 second advantage as he hits the back straightaway.
Oh, man, that's so frustrating for Zane Smith. He's like, oh, he's right there, but I just don't have enough time.
Boy, about one more lap. Look at all this lap traffic right in front of Corey Heim.
11 truck strong tonight. Corey Heim hits him right between the eyes, leads 79 laps, and gets his second win of the year.
It's a battle for the 10th spot with Matt Crafton.
This Corey Heim kid is special. What a great, great race tonight. Unbelievable statistics around his whole career. Another victory here in Kansas.
Thank you, guys. Man, that thing was free, but I hung on to it. We're working on it, get a little bit better, man. This thing has a lot of potential.
I'd say it's got a lot of potential.
Did he just say potential?
Yes, he did.
Didn't he just win?
Thought so.
Career win number 7 for Corey Heim.
Yeah, he can win on the road course. He can win on the short tracks, the 1.5 miles. He has no weaknesses, Adam.
You know, Phil, after qualifying, maybe just a little bit concerned about the Toyotas. And you said, no, Mike, they're set up to race. And that's exactly what we saw tonight. Really, really good handling in the traffic. And he had a loose truck at the end, but he held on to it to get another victory.
Heim's got both the wins this season for Tricon Garage.
That's cool when your team comes out. You get to celebrate with the guys that work so hard to put that truck where you can drive to victory lane.
Corey's going to get to celebrate this win, have a nice night, and then race 400 miles tomorrow.
And I guarantee you he wouldn't want it any other way.
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.